As you heard right about this time yesterday, we had Sheku Mason on the show. This is ahead of the weekend and Light Hustle Festival taking place tomorrow. Now, originally, it was going to be a whole weekend, music festivals happening, various venues. As you know, at the moment, we live in a very different world. So the whole thing has had to move online. In some ways, you know, trying to take the positives out of this, it might actually be even bigger because then people from all over the world can join in on this. It's a fundraiser as well, and one of those taking part is quite possibly one of the biggest names to hail from Nottingham for quite a long time. It's Jake Bugg, everyone. Hello, Jake.
Hello, how are you?
I'm very well. How are you keeping?
Yeah, not bad, thank you.
Yeah? Different world, isn't it? Like I say, I mean, I'm just looking at your Twitter page. I know you must have been sitting there reminiscing. Have you been going through old gig photos and things like that?
Yeah, it's definitely completely different. Everything's changed, and yeah, it's just, you know, it's also sad to see, you know, like people want to get out and come to the shows and all that. It's just completely changed. It's mental, really. What
about you then? Because I know you love your singing, your songwriting. Obviously, that can continue, but the performing, we'll talk about what's happening tomorrow specifically. But that's going to be a whole different kettle of fish, performing in the way that you are doing online, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's a new thing for me, and I think it will be for a lot of musicians as well. But as you say, try and take the positives out of it, and just try and give people as much entertainment as you can, really.
How's it going to work then tomorrow?
Well, I'm just going to try and just play some songs and acoustically, and hopefully they'll come through all right. Might not be the same as a normal show, but it'll be a different experience and a good one, hopefully.
So when we were talking to Sheku yesterday, he was going to set himself up in the sitting room somewhere. He lives in a shared house, a student house, so he's going to have to try and get everyone else to pipe down. Where are you going to base yourself for your bit?
I'm probably just going to do it from home, to be honest. It's probably the best option at the moment. So, see how that goes, I think.
And without an audience in front of you, I don't know. Have you already done this kind of thing? How's that going to feel for you?
Well, I think it'd be okay. I think a lot of musicians, including myself, we all grew up, starting out in our bedrooms playing to nobody. So I'm sure it'll be okay.
Why did you say, yeah, all right, I'll be part of this? I know it's your home city. I know you care a lot about, the people and the place itself. But what was your thinking for getting behind this?
Well, I think it's just a good cause. I think with everything happening now, I think it's very difficult for musicians to, continue with their work in terms of exposure and things like that. And I just thought it was a good thing to be part of and try and help out in any way I can, really.
What time are you on?
I think it might be like 3:00, but I'm not super sure. So.
Okay, all right. To be confirmed. Looking ahead, Jay, how are things looking? Because, again, I was just looking on Twitter, and the thing is, I guess, for you, one of the biggest differences in the last few years would have been this kind of, you've got this international following now, haven't you? I mean, firstly, what's that like?
It's amazing, yeah. Before it was nice to go to all different parts of the world and go play your music, songs that are about your hometown and growing up there and stuff, and then people singing them back to you on the other side of the world. It's an amazing feeling, to be honest, and I miss it, I must say.
Yeah. Where's have you got a favourite? Because I noticed one of the pictures you pulled out was when you were in LA. I'm looking here at a gig you're meant to be doing in July. That's in France. Have you got a particular favourite place that you played?
I love everywhere I go, to be honest. Love going over to Japan and playing there. The audience are very polite. I love going up to Scotland and playing. The audiences are a lot more mental, and and we love going to Central and South America as well, like Mexico and Brazil and all that.
Yeah, and on that one in France, this is the Cognac Blues Passions Festival. It sounds great, by the way. I mean, is that kind of stuff like that in the summer still on, or is it just a kind of watch this space kind of thing?
Yeah, I think as far as things are going, it's kind of everything's in the pipeline, ready to go, but it's just very hard to judge and see what's going to happen and what the future holds, really. So we got to plan as accordingly and go forward as much as we can, but also got to take into account everything that's happening.
Listen, really good catching up with you again. Wish you all the best, Jake. Stay safe and good luck for tomorrow as well. So round about 3 o'clock, Light Hustle. It is the kind of new look, reworked Hockley Hustle, if you like. There's a charitable side to this as well. Jake's just part of the lineup. Nina Smith's going to be on the bill as well. She'll be on with Verity later on. Sheku Cannon-Mason, who's on yesterday. It's happening all through tomorrow. You can find out loads more about it online, and it's just going to be fantastic. Yeah, it's a shame it's not happening in town. But as I say, with going online and with a global audience, who knows, it might actually turn out to be even bigger than they'd originally planned. So I hope it goes really, really well. Thank you again, Jake.
BBC Radio Nottingham.
Make it different.